It's another episode. Tyrese, how you doing? Braden asked why you don't ever put your camera
Uh, Brady just wants to see me kind of weird.
on. Braden, how you doing today?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right.
All right, let's get with our lead off. You brought this question up. Obviously, Asia Wilson's been on a tear, but I was going to ask you, what do you think that it's going to take for her to get back into the top two of the MVP conversation, or is it already a two-woman race between Alyssa Thomas and Nafisa Collier?
Unfortunately, I think Fee's got it locked in, unfortunately. But, man, AT, it seems like nobody's had, like, a true answer for AT yet, like, being honest. Even with her turnovers high last game, it was still, like, what didn't she have, like, what, 31 and 15? 31, 15, and 7?
Yeah.
I'm on the attack. I do have a lot. If Tyrese, if you want to chime in, because I do have a lot to say on this topic too, for sure.
The Aces are what, like 12 and 12 or 13 and 12?
They're 13 and 12 at this point, yeah.
And what seed are they?
7th. They're either 7th or 8th.
How far are they from like? How far are they from like seed 4?
Let's pull that up. It's like 3 games. It's not a lot. Let's pull
okay. So I would say, honestly, a 4-game win streak. If they can win 4 in a row, if they can win 4 in a row and get back in the top 4, I think she'll be in the combo again.
Let's pull this up right quick. So this is the WNBA standings. So the Aces are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then Washington is in 8th. They are 14 and 13. They're 3 games behind New York for the 2nd seed in the W.
Oh yeah. if they win like 2-3 games in a row, and they get back up there, she'll be in the combo again.
Okay, so you think that there's a legit chance that Asia could be in the conversation for MVP? Do you think that there's a chance that she could actually surpass Fee?
No, I think Fee will win, but I honestly think for like the next 4 to 5 years, Asia's going to be in the combo every season.
I think that's a fair assessment to say too, because why? And that's what this is what I was talking. Tyrese, we both agree on this. So when it comes to Wilson, like Asia, I wasn't willing to bet against the Aces. Why? Because Asia's still the best player in the game, and she's gonna have to drag her team to the playoffs if that's what it takes to get them to the playoffs. And if she got to drag them to a top 4 seed, she will. Jackie Young's been playing really well, and she's been playing inspired. Obviously, Aaliyah Nye has been up and down as a rookie. Jewel Loy has been coming off the bench. She's been playing well. Kirsten Bell has been coming. She just started, and she's been playing well. But the constant fact, and Chelsea Gray, even though she's kind of having a down year, she's shooting really well still.
No Alyssa Smith mentioned?
Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Braden. I'm happy you said that because I was getting ready to get to her. All the hate that y'all be giving to Alyssa Smith, she's been playing really well for the Las Vegas Aces. She has. So since she's been there, she's had 2 double-doubles, and she's been scoring in double figures at, I want to say 3 out of 4 games so far. She's been playing well for that roster.
Damn, this season is really close.
It is. I mean, it's very close. Like you can see that there's no really huge separating. Minnesota is gonna have the number 1 seed. Like that, I feel like that's already like locked up, and there's nothing to do like outside of just continue to play the game because they're gonna have the number 1 seed. They only lost 5 games, which is just insane in itself.
Damn.
But New York, anybody can catch New York, and Phoenix is on a downswing so far.
I got New York. I got New York winning the next 3 games. Yeah. They played us like twice in a row.
Phoenix is good. Phoenix just isn't like exceptionally good at anything. They're just like good though, if that makes sense. They're just not good enough. I feel like Phoenix, Atlanta, and Seattle are all in like that same boat of just not being good enough.
But why not? Why don't you think that they're good? I don't think that the only team that's playing like head and shoulders above anybody is really Minnesota, and sometimes they're inconsistent when it comes to these big games.
They are, but
that's from your point of view too.
No, they are, but I don't think like Atlanta. Well, maybe Atlanta, but I don't think like the Storm can beat them still, even when they're inconsistent. Because the Storm are also inconsistent. So and the things that Minnesota struggle with, the Storm don't really have anything. Like they don't have like a super big person A super big center that can put some size on them or anything.
So okay, so let me ask you this: if there, let's say that you had a second round matchup between Minnesota and Las Vegas, who are you taking? And that's a legit question.
I'm gonna take the Lynx,
Really,
but like if you tell me Vegas won,
you wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't
Hey,
be super surprised.
can I ask a question in between that?
Yeah, please go ahead. What's good, Falcor?
Hey, what's good, y'all? Y'all
What's
can
up?
hear me today, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
All right. So let me ask Tyrese, but let me ask the whole panel this: what if Vegas and Seattle ended up playing against each other in the first round? Do you still fear Vegas enough to overcome Seattle, or you think Seattle's got it this year?
I think Vegas will beat Seattle.
I
But
think Vegas will beat them, but
but
not as dominant
Seattle
as they
beat them
beat them in the
though.
past.
Seattle beat them in the regular season multiple times already.
Yeah.
Like it's not like to kind of piggyback what you just said, Tyrese. It's not like a foregone conclusion because they
Yeah.
have bigs. That's the
Like in
difference.
the past seasons,
Yeah.
Vegas they've been owning them, but I think it'll be closer.
Go. Why did you ask that, Falcor?
Just because there's always this underlying fear that people held on to this year that Vegas could still turn up, and people still kind of just waiting for them to gel, and just to see if they still have something left with this roster. A lot of people fell off and believe in that, but everybody, Vegas did so much in a few years with that dynasty that people still have this fear. And then on the opposite side, Seattle hasn't built up enough habits to be a true contender yet, and they still have a little bit of a gap in their backcourt to me. So I'm wondering, in a perfect world, are people still hanging on to their belief in Vegas more, or they believe in Seattle's newfound success, even though it's not consistent?
Well, I definitely think Seattle is a contender. I will say that, and I think the difference between them being like solidified is just making another trade. Like I think,
Maybe.
yeah, I think, yeah, I do. I think if they get Marina, is they'll that's
Hey, if they get Marina,
But
they get
do
Marina.
you think that pops off for them this year? Because it
yeah.
does take time. It takes time to become cohesive with the volume shooter like that. Like,
I think if they get Marina, like they're gonna just plug her in and then have either Alicia won't be there or she'll be out of the lineup. I think that I think that's it right there. Honestly,
Nah, if they get Marina, they got to trade Alicia for the
yeah. I
minute
mean,
match.
that's a solid five. Like that's a solid five. Like for real. Like I don't see they got everything. You know what I'm saying? They have everything, and then they have a rookie and Dom who's coming off the bench. They got a vet and Erica who's coming up. The only thing
oh
that
no,
they don't have is a like a really super duper solidified bench, and that's why I really say Seattle's time is next year, especially if they can make this trade for Marina too. But
that's my point, because at the beginning of the season, I thought Seattle was exactly what you all are saying right now, except for the fact that they need to fill in that 2 or 3 gap. Like, they needed a little bit of backcourt support. My only question is, if they did that this year in a month, are they going to build up enough habits to be a championship type contender this year? And I think sometimes it takes time, but I agree with y'all on the roster. I feel like that plugs in exactly what they need. But
yeah, I mean, I don't. Well, so let me ask you this: do you think that there's a chance, just to kind of bring it back full circle? Is there a chance that Asia could still be in the MVP race before the year is over?
yeah, I believe so, because like I said, there's like 20 games left, and the only here's my thing. I think Asia's doing her part. The problem is that Fee would have to drop off, and Fee's not dropping off. Every time Asia does something
Yeah.
now, Fee's still sustaining what she's been doing. So since Fee was in the lead, Fee would have to drop off, and Minnesota would have to climb down kind of towards that second tier level. So it would take 2 things to happen, but Asia should have never not been in the conversation.
That's fact. I agree with that. That's fact. And then Cam, to answer your question, Twiz, about Naz Hillman, we're gonna get to her because when we talk about midseason awards, I'm definitely gonna get to her. But yes, I agree with everything that you're saying, Falcor. Like, I think it is what it is. All right, let's bring it up now. So obviously the Atlanta Dreams future is bright. They just had a huge win on the road off of a back-to-back against the Dallas Wings. are the Dream, do they have something that is a legitimate contender? Like, are they contenders, or do you feel like they are just kind of stuck in purgatory right now? And just to kind of add more context, they're playing without Ryan Howard. Alicia Gray is having a career here. Carl Smezko is really doing his thing when it comes to coaching, especially his first year in the WNBA. And you have the fact that Naz Hillman, she's averaging like I want to say almost 8 or 9 points per game. I think she's at around 7 to 8 points. She right now with her 21-point game against Dallas, she hit 4 threes in the fourth quarter. She is the leading contender for Sixth Woman of the Year. I guess I'll ask two questions. So do you think, and we'll get to I'll ask two questions. Do you think that Naz Hillman is like the front runner for that Sixth Woman of the Year? And then the second question is, do you think that they are contenders? And shout out to Black who kind of answered the question. Black said they are contenders for a championship. And Cam, I'm sure you're happy about hearing this one.
Nah, I don't think they're good enough.
They're not good enough to do what? Like win a championship or at least win a playoff?
Win a playoff series? It depends on who they play first round. I can see them losing in the first round though. I can see a few teams beating them in the first round. I can see the Storm beating them if they played. Who else? Who am I thinking about?
You don't think they give Seattle a run?
You
don't think they could give Seattle a run for real?
I think they could give them a run, but I think they probably lose.
I like that matchup if I'm Atlanta, and I'm not bullshitting. Like I really like that matchup if I'm Atlanta.
A little bit of a run.
I was about to say I had Atlanta coming into this year with everybody healthy. I thought what they did with their roster was better than what Indiana did. I had them a spot or two above Indiana. And I understand what Tyrese is saying. Like I'm not saying that they're gonna do it, but on paper, if Ryan Howard's healthy, I tell you, Smezko is one of the more dynamic offensive coaches. I like their matchups with everybody because they cover they can cover anything. Are they gonna do it is another question. But I believe they have the capability of doing it.
I like that roster.
Yeah.
I like that like they have BG who still brings the edge, and like she got ejected last night, which I don't care about. I like the fact that because I don't like my bigs to play nice. I want them to be nasty. I want them to be mean. I want them to be aggressive. So I love the fact that she still brings that fire. They have a really good roster, like for real. And the general manager, he should absolutely be in contention for executive of the year because he talked about it before the beginning of the year. What
about Carl for coach of the year?
I don't know if I would give him coach of the year, but he's not. It's not a bad pick.
I like him for coach of the year in the sense that I love Sydney. Natalie's done a great job. The only reason Carl isn't getting the nod is because I believe Carl had a more ready-made roster to be successful. But as a new coach, like I got to give him credit.
Oh, he's doing amazing, and like the way he just kind of implemented his offense from shout out to Florida Gulf Coast, and then he brought it.
Ryan could take a jump, man.
But look, I had Ryan Howard as my MVP pick last year. Obviously, that didn't happen because Asia had a historic year. I'm expecting Ryan to get to an MVP level in her career, but now, like, I'm not giving up. But what I am saying is, if it doesn't happen, it is what it is, and they're still really good regardless.
She doesn't have to. Yeah, I don't even think she has to. If she just comes back healthy and commits to the defensive end, Alicia Gray is doing enough in the backcourt. And Jordan Canada is solid enough. They got Shatori. They got Papa doesn't even play anymore, really.
Bro, I'm telling you,
He got 4 minutes.
Dog, and then Maya Caldwell's coming off the bench and she's scoring double figures like this. And Maya Caldwell was on the Indiana Fever. They cut her, and she found a home in Atlanta. Haley Jones got cut from Atlanta because they're so deep. Like they have a really good roster. And then again, like Bree Jones is balling. They could bring off BG off the bench and still ball. Like they have a good roster. They have a legit good roster. Dan Padover, shout out to him. He should absolutely be in contention for general executive of the year. Like Kurt Miller was one of the people. They have to win more to kind of justify that him getting an award like that. But the Atlanta Dream GM Dan Padover, like he should absolutely be in that race. Like he should absolutely be in the race. Like that and so should Regan Peavy from the Los Angeles Sparks. I think she's done okay. Bringing Kelsey Plum, but like Pat Over's been he's been on his game. Like this roster from Atlanta, y'all should be really happy about. Like it's a good Cam. You got a reason to be happy. Like you got a legit reason to be happy.
Yeah.
This is what Haji said. No one is saying that they can do it, but they have a chance if they're on the right side of the bracket. I agree. I don't see. Look, now I guess we could bring this up. So because we're talking about the dream, and like Cam talks about their inconsistency all the time. Let's ask this. So Breanna Stewart, she's gonna be out for the regular season. Like,
True?
yeah, she has a bone bruise in her right knee. New York is gonna sit her for the rest of the season. Like, she's not playing the regular season anymore. That chapter is done, which sucks. And that's kind of what I wanted to bring up. So if she's out, is there a chance? Well, let me ask this: can New York repeat without her?
Wait. So is she just done with the
Without her?
playoffs or what?
Well,
She's out for the regular season.
for sure. She's out for the regular season.
Yeah.
She's not
I'm
playing
pretty-
for the regular season no more.
So she'll probably be back for playoffs.
I mean,
Yeah, no, they'll repeat
I'm
without
being
her.
hopeful. I'm being hopeful
I mean,
too.
with her.
Without her?
No,
I don't
with
think
her.
they
I
can
said with
repeat.
her. I meant with her. I mean, the
Yeah,
thing about it is though, the Liberty, like it was a competitive Liberty game even last night. Like it was still competitive towards the very end. They only lost by 7. Like
Sabrina
I
finally
still
put
feel
together
more
a good
confident
game.
that they're going to repeat. And I meant with her, not without her.
So Brayden, you think they can repeat without her or no?
No, with her. Without her, it'll go to 6.
So they're going to the finals without her.
No, she'll be back for by playoffs.
No, I'm asking, can they go to the finals without her?
I think they can at least go to the second round without her.
Okay, okay.
I'm gonna say that I think firmly I believe she's coming back for the playoffs, but I think that they can get to the finals without her with that roster. If there's no in New York, they got a bunch of veterans. I don't foresee any drama with Meeseman coming. I mean, you got people like Kennedy Burke, and like you have loads of talent on the team. Like
Jefferson played good last night.
But then
Harrison
that's what I'm
played good
saying.
last night.
Like, because how long is Kennedy out? A month?
You talking about Stewie or Kennedy Burke?
Kennedy Burke. What is she out? 2-3 weeks?
I'm about to go pull up her surgery.
And then John is still kind of injured. I mean, if they healthy at the right time without her, they could probably go.
yeah.
Go pull up Kennedy Burke.
Honestly, I don't know. It's I don't know, bro. It's weird because I don't know. I feel like they could. It depends on Sabrina though. I need her to be a little bit more.
Kennedy Burke is out at least a month. She's out at least.
Okay, Kennedy's out for a whole month.
Yeah, 2 to 4 weeks.
See, my whole thing though is
I think
after you win a ring, I feel like as long as they come back in time enough for that second round series, it's gonna probably be a test for them, and they can get their pieces together. Like it's almost like pacing yourself because their roster was constructed for exactly what's happening. Like this is exactly why they formulated their roster like this, is to deal with adversity, to deal with injuries. So I still think they have enough with all these injuries if they all come back if they all come back before playoffs or at least midway through the first round, second round.
They got Sabrina. I think they'd be good.
Yeah.
You know,
I think they go back to back for sure.
Yeah,
This team really could like win 3 in a row.
they will actually. They technically will.
It's always after that
Always
second ring. After the second ring, weird shit start happening.
Weird shit just started happening. But I mean, it's true. I don't know. It's weird, but it's true. I think honestly, without Stewie, they're not winning a ring. Like you could just pack that up and just move on to the next team, which I think is going to open the door.
You think so?
Shout out to Justice because
I don't know. That game last night.
They're not going back without Stewie.
That game last night, man. Was it last night? It was
They were
pretty
down by
competitive.
like 15. They were down by 15 and came
Yeah,
back.
it was pretty competitive.
They were
and Jonquel's
tied at
still injured.
halftime.
Jonquel's still playing a little injured. A little bit of a minute restriction.
All right, but Sabrina had what 31?
She had 31.
Yeah.
Brandon,
She
there
can
you go.
do that though.
I
She
feel
can
like
do that.
pulling up the Brandon.
And no Emma. And no Messerman.
But the reason I bring that up is because in a playoff series, and it's extended playoff series now, are you all banking on Sabrina being that consistent?
No.
But
Sabrina's been known to play better without Stewie.
But
So-
I am banking on Jonquel being more consistent with more minutes.
And
that's
they got Cloud now too. They got Cloud
And I
now
am
too.
banking on Messerman doing some.
But that goes back to my point. I said this roster is constructed to deal with adversity, but in the playoffs, if your backcourt's not consistent, then people are going to find the mismatch in that, and people are going to expose you. So they can fill in the gaps in the front court. I'm not so much worried about Stewie long term, but if Cloud, Sabrina, without Benijah, they're gonna need consistent backcourt play.
That's true, but then last year Sabrina was consistent.
I mean, you said she was or wasn't?
She wasn't in that series.
They had I feel like the team was deep, just as it was this
broken
year.
arm. I'm not mad about a broken wrist. I think Sabrina's got
Yeah,
it.
but everybody else was healthy. I'm talking about considering now, since everybody else is injured, they got to be consistent. Last year, they didn't have this adversity to this degree.
I think as long as they don't play Phoenix in the second round, I think they can easily make. I think
if they do play Phoenix in the second round, that's what I'm saying.
If they play that, so is it best of 5 for the second round?
Nah, they'll beat Phoenix
without Stewie or with Stewie.
I think without Stewie they can beat them.
No, they're not beating him without Stewie. Bro.
I mean, didn't they beat him by double digits with Stewie? I think it'd be more. And Stewie was trash that Phoenix game too. I think.
I don't know. I feel like y'all are just downplaying Stewie.
How are we downplaying Stewie?
Because she's great. Like y'all are saying, "Oh, this team is good without Stewie."
No, Jabari. With Stewie, New York can be the best team that we've ever seen. But without Stewie, New York is still a great team.
Yeah, I'm talking about 2017 Lynx. They might be better than them with Stewie. Without Stewie, they're still that front court is as deep as it comes in professional basketball, and that's a good problem to have. So it's not downplaying Stewie.
Okay.
So why couldn't
you saw that, Tyrese?
Why couldn't Dallas without Stewie?
What?
Why couldn't they beat Dallas without Stewie?
Whoa. Okay. One game. Are we really gonna?
Yeah. No, I'm asking why. No. I said why couldn't they beat Dallas without Stewie?
But bro, it was one game. Like everyone has bad games.
I said why?
No, Tyrese. No, Jabari. Everyone has bad games. Yeah. Why did Indiana beat Minnesota without Caitlin? Are we going to downplay Minnesota now?
That's the conversation. Y'all not ready to talk.
No, I'm not. That's not a conversation. We can talk about that later. It's not a conversation. Minnesota still beat Indiana in 4. I don't care that they.
That conversation. Y'all not ready.
They didn't beat Dallas because Dallas had a magnet ball. They couldn't miss.
And New York is obviously going through something right now.
Didn't Grady Burgers score like 3 points that game?
Was that JJ's first or second game back?
That was their second.
Yeah. And Phoebus didn't do anything.
Yeah, no, Phoebus was terrible that series. You know how much hate I got in the group chat for that? You know how much hate I got in the group chat? No, I'm not downplaying this. Like,
Brayden be like lying,
so
man.
We're talking about Sabrina and the New York Liberty right now, Katie. We talking about the Liberty.
Here's my thing.
Tell Katie to get up here.
I'll say this. I wouldn't put my money on them winning a finals without her, but they would definitely be a tough team.
I wouldn't put my money on them getting to a finals without Stewie.
If they hypothetically, if they still have Benijah,
I'm not taking that bet.
Jabari, they still got Jonquil, who's gonna be at her healthy.
You can tell me anything you want. First team All WNBA, Brianna Stewart not playing. I'm not betting no money on this team. Straight up.
All right, Jabari. I mean, Brianna Stewart.
Wait, so who can't they beat without Stewie?
Minnesota. I would say Phoenix. I would say Phoenix and Minnesota. Katie agrees with me. He said facts. They're not winning.
Why isn't Katie up here?
Okay, so hold on. Let me ask this question. What makes you such a firm believer in Phoenix already?
Didn't you say Phoenix was like top 6 last year?
I don't think. Look, I'm happy. I'm happy that Phoenix is not that I'm happy that Phoenix is falling off, but I gotta bet with Jordan that Los Angeles Sparks will be better than the Phoenix Mercury this year.
That's not gonna work.
It could.
No, it can't. No, it can't.
Yes, it can.
Do you expect Phoenix to lose every game from here on out?
Say it again. They don't have to.
They don't have to. Phoenix is the 3rd seed. I'm pretty sure LA isn't even in the playoffs yet.
Brayden, you're looking at seeding. I'm talking about games behind. Let's look at the games behind.
Yeah, the gap between 3 and 9 isn't the most ridiculous. 3 and 10.
They're 11 and 15. Phoenix is 16 and 10. That's 5 games.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie.
That's 5 games.
I think the lowest Phoenix will be is the 5th seed.
Nah,
I think the highest that LA
now, they could be 6. Indiana's gonna look. If you're looking at this right now, they could be 6.
I think the highest that LA is gonna be is the 7th seed. I do.
And I agree with Braden on that. My point is not that you're bet with Jordan, because I think you're going to lose out on that, even though it might get close. I think you're going to owe him steak dinner or whatever it is. But Phoenix is good and AT is great, but I'm not. What makes you a firm believer that they could beat the New York Liberty without Stewie?
They already. Don't quote me on that. Didn't they already beat? Okay, I was about to say they already beat them. They already beat them.
What happens in the
that was
regular
without John
season?
Quell. That was without John Quell.
Already beat them.
Yeah,
that was without John Quell and Leone. They were missing 2 starters.
You got to bring context to it. In a playoff series, when we're talking about John Quell can easily replace Stewie as an MVP candidate. Easily.
He did.
I don't know, man.
He did replace her last year in the finals.
I think of Stewie like I think of Asia. If Asia's not playing, the Aces aren't winning. If Stewie's not playing, the Liberty not winning. Like
the Aces still won some games without Asia. I'm just making that very clear.
Just chill.
What?
There is no earth. There is no earth in which the Aces are winning without Asia Wilson.
They won some games without Asia this season. What are you doing?
Tyrese, thank you. 1-4 without they.
No, they're not. They beat the Wings. They still won it. So are we gonna say that Aces team is better than that Liberty team that won because they beat the Wings? I'm trying to use your logic against you, Jabari.
Say it again. What you said?
Are you saying that Aces team without Asia is better than the New York Liberty without Stewie just because they beat the Wings?
Asia played against the Wings.
No, she didn't. Not the first game. No, not the first game.
She had 35.
Phoenix has shown they struggle against centers, if you pay attention.
She had 35.
And they got the second best center in the
Jabari,
world.
I'm talking about the first game. Or it was either the first or the second game. This is the game where, like,
you're talking about in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
But they won. They won that game.
The Aces won without Asia. So are we going to say that Aces team is better than the Liberty team without Stewie?
No, I can't say that.
That's why I don't like you. That's why I don't like using just because they won, it changes something. I'm trying to figure it out. I think there was wasn't it Connecticut beat the Lynx more last season, but the Lynx beat them in the playoffs. I know it was something along those areas or something.
That was that was a really good matchup last season. It
was.
Anything can happen in the playoffs, Jabari.
Speaking, I'm happy you brought that up. So let's talk about playoffs. Do the Dallas Wings have an opportunity to get to the playoffs at all?
I mean, you said it was close.
I think them to get into the 8th spot.
Okay, you guys are really cramming this 8th spot. Anybody can get in, right? It's just open.
I don't. Okay, for the record, I think the Sparks are going to finish top 6. I think the Fever and the Aces are going to get in.
I need you to set aside that gift card for whatever dinner that you owe whoever, because the Sparks. I was on the Sparks bandwagon too when they won 5 in a row, but what I'm saying is I don't know if they can get to 6.
We'll see. I don't know who the Sparks.
Yeah.
I expect the Valkyries to drop though.
Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, we're getting the Valkyries out of there tonight.
Valkyries not going to playoffs. Valkyries not going to play. I don't. Hey, do you think? Okay, let me ask you.
You better hope the Mystics lose.
Are the Mystics going up? I don't have the Mystics going to the playoffs.
I think they got a better chance than Dallas.
I didn't say that they don't. I'm just saying I don't have them going.
Here's the thing. You know what? I'm going to take my different personality over on this side, on this studio, because I was committed to the rebuild and I was trusting the process. But no, we're going to win tonight and we're going to fight it out for that A spot. It's going to be us, LA, and Vegas fighting it out for that last spot.
You think the Sparks are going to finish? So why don't you think they're going to? Okay, so who are the 8 teams that you have in the playoffs, Falcor?
The teams that are going to be left out are Golden State, Dallas, Chicago, and Connecticut.
Golden State. Okay,
yeah, I agree with that.
Dallas, Chicago, Connecticut. So
wait, what do you say the last 2 teams were?
We got some really good first round matchups.
Yeah.
What do you say the last 2 teams were?
Dallas, Chicago.
It's pretty much as
that means there's one more team that needs to be out. There's one more team that has to come out. There's one more team.
Oh, I left one out?
There's one more.
It might be us, but you know what? Maybe the Aces slump out. You know? I don't know.
Oh wow.
I mean, of course that's biased, but you asked me, so.
Jabari, somebody asked, have you seen Dallas' schedule?
I don't care. They already beat y'all. I'm talking about New York.
Y'all.
They beat y'all.
That's so nasty.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, but they play New York. They play New York in 2 games,
They
like
already beat
3
y'all.
games.
They already
They're
beat
not
y'all.
going to beat New York again. They're not.
I'll say, to Dallas' credit, I'll say this because a lot of people were saying they were mouth running Timu Jesus this and that about Chris Koklanis. Look, from him starting from the opening roster or the opening day till now, he is a much better coach. He is a much.
No, I
improved
don't
coach.
know if it's coaching or people just got more used to each other.
No, that too. It's that too. But no, I'm not going to discredit him. Why? Haley Jones is in the starting lineup. JJ Quinterly is in the starting lineup, right? And this is
everybody doesn't agree with those moves though.
I agree, but they're winning with those moves. You know what I'm saying? And it's to the point, and we can bring up DiJonai Carrington. It's to the point where someone like DiJonai Carrington, and I have so much like admiration for her and her game, and I feel for her because I understand where she's coming from. And I'm not speaking for DiJonai Carrington. I'm only just putting myself in her shoes at this moment, where you're coming off of a career year, your team is top 4 in the WNBA, you're winning most improved, your first team all WNBA. Then you have another team that literally trades for you. They trade away a draft pick to make sure that you're on their roster, right? Then you come into the team, then you start, you're on the cover of Slam magazine and whatnot, and you're featured as one of the focal points of the team. And now it's to the point where you lost your spot to a rookie and to somebody who was a journeyman in the league in Haley Jones. And I love Haley Jones. I think she's a great player as well. And I'm like, as a coach, I'm talking about Chris Koklanis, as a coach, he had to have the stones to make that move and still have the locker room intact to where they're winning. Dallas is competitive in a lot of games. And
let's give him credit for that.
DiJonai is still on the Glaze list.
Don't
get that twisted. She's a great player. She's gonna help a team.
I think DiJonai needs to be on an established team.
Yeah,
I don't think she's somebody you stick on a rebuild team.
Let's give your coach credit for that part and making the right experiments work for rosters. Let's give him that. But back when you asked me who's going to make the playoffs, we'll give him that strength. But it's definitely not X's and O's. And the teams that are going to make the playoffs or at least make a run at it during this last part of the season are teams that have already normed habits. If you're experimenting at this stage, that means you're looking forward to what might work next year or in the future. But the teams that are going to be playoff teams are normalizing, and they already have their habits down, which is why I give my Mystics a little bit of an edge because they're consistent on the defensive end. The Valkyries still might hang in there because they're consistent on the defensive end. The Sparks just runs 5 in a row. Like, people aren't plodding around doing experiments still in August. Yeah. That are going to be playoff teams. That's I wanted to clarify my difference. So we'll give the youth pastor credit for his roster. But on that chalkboard in terms of in-game experience and decisions, we need to send them back to Bible study.
And also, have you seen who they play this month? Yo, there's a chance Dallas wins 1 game this whole month.
I don't believe that.
Dallas has a hard schedule.
Can you pull up their schedule?
There you go, Braden.
Yeah, let's watch it. Watch those eyes. Watch those eyes.
This is a second game. Whoa, yeah, and she did the same thing last night. That's 2 games in a row where she looks confused.
She's contemplating.
You see what I'm saying?
We gotta have that Chris versus teaspoon debate soon.
You haven't seen behavior like that since middle school basketball. You know what I mean?
I feel like they should have kept the last coach.
Latricia.
They said DiJonai is an 18 merchant. DiJonai is getting traded. I'm not. Latricia. Now keep this in mind: the Sparks won 4 straight games, and they brought Latricia Trammell into their roster. But I will say this about just to kind of circle back about DiJonai. If I'm DiJonai, I kind of would request a trade. Like, it's not that Dallas is like, oh, we have to trade her. I think DiJonai should be kind of like, and I'm not saying that she should, but I'm saying that she could kind of be in control of her destiny because she's coming off the bench for this team, and that was not the role. And I feel like that she envisioned that she was going to be in when she came back. And now they're getting Maddie Seegers back, which means it's only going to be less minutes for her to play. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Put me on a team where I can help. And again, for her, I feel for her because she came off a career year, won most improved, first team all WNBA, the best guard defender in the league. And to add to it, when Paige was out and when Enrique was out, she was leading the league. She was leading the team in scoring, whether it was playing against Seattle or whether it was playing against like other teams. Like she was doing what she was supposed to do, scoring 15 to 20 points a game. Like I feel like it just went downhill after that Las Vegas game where she was asking to make the challenge. That's where I feel like that kind of just went from there. Like,
can you pull up Dallas' schedule?
Yeah, I asked you.
What's the point of trading for her? Black says.
Well, while you're pulling up that schedule, ask yourself, when DiJonai had that type of offensive leap, it was kind of out of character because the team lacked that. And we have to get out of the mindset where we have to trade somebody just because they're not playing as much in teams. Because go back to the Liberties example. Good teams are going to be deep, and everybody can't start. And I say the same thing. I've just come to the conclusion about Aaliyah Edwards in Washington. Like, she doesn't need to be immediately traded just because she's not playing as much as she wants, because good teams have multiple good front court players.
There's a lot of winnable games in this. Keep going.
So on some of these teams that want to make a leap, good players are going to have to sit more than they've had to sit, but they're still going to be an integral part of the team. Dallas has to figure out what they're going to do, but I don't want people to think that everybody should be in that mindset just because the player who formerly was good needs to start all the time.
And then, like, when her main thing is defense, and she just went from basically playing with, like, the Pistons to playing with the 2024 Charlotte Hornets, like,
yeah,
that's a big jump.
It is a big jump. Again, I feel for DiJonai. Let me ask you, do you feel like there's a team that I guess she could impact now? Like, and before y'all answer that, let me just read through the Dallas Wings.
Nah, just the next 12 games in August. That's the only ones I was talking about.
There's some winnable games. Indiana, New York, Washington.
No.
I'm saying
I'm telling you right now.
You're saying no, but they already
win back to back.
They already beat them, Braden. New
York's gonna win back to back.
Braden, they already beat them.
I'm not gonna lie. I got them winning. I got them winning 2 games next month. I got them winning 2 games next month.
I'll go over. I'll take the over. They can beat Los Angeles 1 or 2 of these games, and they already beat Seattle. Like, yes, they can win, and they can beat Golden State. If you're going 2 over under 2, I'll take the over. I'll take the over on that, Tyrese.
Didn't Connecticut beat Seattle like once?
We could put something on that. They're gonna win more than 2 games. We could put something. I don't know what you're trying to put on that. We could put something on that.
Indiana twice.
I got him beating.
Hold up, the over 2 and how many games?
Put something on it. We could put something on it. Put something on it.
Over 2 for how long?
For the next 12 games, and all 8 games in August.
No, they're gonna win at least 4 games. They're gonna win 4
in
games.
August. No,
yes, they're gonna win 4 games, bro. They're gonna win 4 games. They're gonna.
Paige is gonna
drop 8. Well, Paige could have a
Indiana. They play Indiana twice. Caitlin's not gonna play in 1 or 2 of these games at best.
She probably won't play 1. They said ESPN said that she'll be back by the 12th, or there's a possibility.
If I'm Indiana, I'm resting her until I absolutely need to play her. They're Indiana. That's you tripping. That's another we're gonna talk about Indiana, Brandon. We're gonna talk about Indiana.
I heard the 22nd.
You heard the 22nd? ESPN. Well,
I heard
late August. About it. They said
I heard late August when she plays in LA, and I will be at that game. So shout out to yes. Like I heard.
But you won't be there for.
The only reason I'm not taking Jabari on a bet here is because I don't bet like that, but I would take it up if I wasn't rooting for Dallas.
I don't bet for money, but keep going. I mean, I will if it's like
I'm gonna need you to go on social media and make some type of ridiculous claim of a player that you don't normally like. Like I gotta figure something. Now you have to make a Duke post if they win less than 4 games or something, but we got to figure that out later.
They're gonna. I think again, honestly, I could see them beating LA. I could see them beating Seattle at home. I could see them beating Golden State at home. I could see them beating Connecticut at home. Like those are 4 games alone. If you're not even bringing up Washington at home and/or New York at home, or Indiana on August 1st. Even though go ahead. They're not winning. They're not gonna win only 2 games, Tyrese. I'll take that bet.
Look. We all see what you're seeing, and we all kind of want them to do well. But what have the numbers told you?
Are you telling me they can't beat Golden State, Connecticut?
That's not what I'm saying.
He said 2 games out of the month of August.
That's kind of been their pattern.
No, that's not
they have what 8 wins, so they literally are winning 2 games a month at this point.
They're not. That's true though. That's funny that you say that. That's kind of true.
That's what I'm saying. Like y'all love the numbers more than me. I want them to get.
They won 3 in July. They won 3. They won 3. And actually, in June, they won, what, 4 games? You're
And
looking
then
at
it's
it.
like, at this point, are they even trying to win? Like, are they just going to tank for Lauren?
In June, they won 4 games. So keep that in mind. The comments are going crazy on TikTok.
I don't even know if they want to win anymore.
And matter of fact, Tyrese just brought up a great question. Are they tanking for Lauren or are they tanking for AZ?
I would be I asked both of y'all, who are y'all drafting if you're Dallas? Are you drafting Lauren or are you drafting AZ?
I'm drafting Lauren.
Hey,
Lauren.
or
I'm
our
drafting AZ.
fam.
I'm drafting AZ. Anything to keep.
Hey, there's a world where Lauren Betts ends up as a Lynx.
There is.
If you give Fee a center, they're gonna win a ring.
The reason why I asked that question is because with Louisa and Lee Yuru, like they've kind of gotten what they need. Now I'm not, Corey Close just came out and said Lauren Betts is generational to her, which I'll talk about at another time. But for what Dallas really needs, that's why I posed the question. Like I'm not quite sure it's clinched that Lauren Betts is going to be the pick for them.
I think it's a chance they take our fam.
I again with the international prospects, I haven't seen enough to talk about her.
I mean, that's smart for the Lynx though.
I'm
Like
not-
you with a team like the Lynx, you can invest in like a long-term player like that.
Yeah,
Oh hell no! If Lauren Betts is at 3, Lynx have to take her.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah, like there's no investing. You have to take Lauren Betts.
No, I thought you were talking about Awa.
Yeah, I'm talking about number 3. I mean, I'm talking number one, Dallas.
Oh,
I
Awa.
don't think Awa's going to be in the top. She's sliding a little bit, and she's a great prospect, but I don't think she's going to go top 3.
I don't think Awa has that longer height. I don't.
If Enrique is gonna come back, if I'm Dallas, I would just get Lauren.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
Because I do like I like how you say her name, Louisa. I like her, but
guys,
I don't like
she good.
I don't like Leah Rue. I don't think she's
Why?
good.
Lee is good.
Nah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
She's
with
good
Tyrese.
on Dallas, but
I don't mind her. I don't know. She was good in LA last year.
How many teams do you think Lily Rue can start for?
But then there is other things that like
she's not starting on Dallas. So what does that mean?
Exactly. Like Lee Rue is like a good seventh man.
Like
she's basically like her last year like in LA. She was like a 7th man coming off the bench.
So what?
My point is it's better than what Dallas had before, but it's not where they should stay. Like they don't need to stay there with Lee. It's better than what they had though.
So let me read these comments. They're saying, and this is kind of what I agree with. If Enrique, and again, I am not team trade Enrique, but if Enrique is not resigning with the team, I'm drafting AZ and I'm making sure that Paige Beckers is happy, and we have the shooting guard that she already won a national championship with, and KG would be proud of me right now just saying these words. Just having the fact that you have an AZ Bud who already won a national championship and an MOP, like she's a great shooter. Again, as he would say, a generational shooter from 3, and you're putting that in the backcourt.
Yeah, you don't agree with that?
With Paige, I would take that, and then because you already know you're not gonna, if you're Dallas and you're trading Enrique and you're getting rid of DiJonai, you already got rid of Alyssa. Maisha Hang-Gallon probably won't, like you're gonna make a lot of moves. You already know you're not gonna be good. So it's like let's just start the youth movement with Isaiah, with AZ, with Paige, with JJ, with anyone else that y'all bring up with Louisa. And just be trash for a year and a half, 2-3 years, and let's see. But that if you're Kurt Miller, general managers don't get that much time. And I
don't know if you got to be trash though, because you had an audition all year where you've let people like JJ and Isaiah kind of show what they can do. So if you draft the AZ and you have a Paige, you already know what Enrique is about around the league. She's in her peak season, whatever. You have assets, but you answered my question thoroughly, because if I'm Dallas, I seriously consider, with who they have in their front court now that doesn't look like they did at the beginning of the season, I probably do take AZ. If she's healthy, I probably do.
Yeah, I think AZ.
I think that's a good chance.
Yeah,
but then it also depends on if they get a free agent. Like I wonder if they'll be able to get anybody, because I feel like Paige needs a screener.
But how? Okay, so
a screener that can.
Lauren Betts is the big for Paige.
I think she could be, especially if her defense translates.
Okay.
I think she needs a screener who you have to like pay attention to and guard, to where you can't just overload her as the handler.
I think Lee can become that, and she can become a pick and pop stretch 5. I just think that given what they have now,
they're saying get a big in free agency. He going the fuck for.
Yeah. I think given what they have now, the way it looks so differently, like you take AZ because Lauren is not. Lauren, you have enough backcourt players now that didn't mesh right with Paige, but you have one coming that you know will match perfectly and make the whole franchise happy. Like, I guess I'm stuck there, but I think you can create, like, because Maisha Hines-Allen has to lead the league in illegal screens.
Make sure y'all answer Black's question too. Though keep going, Balcour.
So I hear exactly what you're saying about a screener, but I think Louisa or Lee can become that, or you patch that together somehow. But yeah, no, it'll be interesting to follow. I've said enough on that.
KG put, and KG, you're welcome to join us on YouTube. But KG put this in the chat, and I'm going to read Black's comment before I read KG's. Will the free agency market play a factor on who teams draft? Absolutely. And then KG put Olivia Nelson-Adota is a free agent and has played with Paige Beckers before. I would absolutely expect to see her in Dallas. Yeah. Haley Jones is playing well. The problem with Leah is her defense, says A. We got a few more comments. Dallas isn't getting no good free agents. Solid additions. Dallas has Awak coming next year too, and she's decent. How many games do you think Dallas wins for the next 16? I know for a fact they're going to win 4 in August.
A matter of fact, Tyrese brought this up last time. I didn't mean to cut you off, but Tyrese brought this up. Like, Olivia Nelson played with Paige before, but even Azurá didn't play with her directly. But Azuré's going to get paid. She's gonna get paid by somebody next year.
So you think Azurá is going to Dallas? I don't think Azurá is going to Dallas.
No, I'm not saying she's. What I'm saying is it's a possible option.
I mean, wait. If Dallas want to throw her to max, I think she could go there.
The Sparks have the opportunity to do the same thing, though.
Yeah. But
to pay her to max for how long? For maybe 1 year. Not a long-term contract though.
Right now they have cap space to sign a max free agent.
But think about it, they gotta re-sign Hamby and Plum next year too.
Yeah. You mean the
Yeah, and I'm just throwing that out there as another viable option. That Dallas is not as far away as people think. They have assets. They just need to find the right combination, and they need to not have a youth pastor.
If I'm them, I would just go hard for one free agent and drive Azzy. That's what I would do. But if you don't get anybody, then that's where you have to really think about who you want to draft.
Man, it's going to be a fun draft next season. AZ, Lauren Betts. We'll see who goes where. Obviously you got Flage. I can't wait. You know who I'm waiting for. Hannah and Juju, but Hannah. You know I'm waiting for Hannah.
Where the conversation was really supposed to lead was number one, did they choose Lauren or AZ? But the other part is how high do you rank Lauren Betts?
Look, I rate Lauren very high.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll let Braden take that.
Nah, I think Lauren's gonna be the favorite to win the Player of the Year this year.
I'll let Braden.
I do.
Take that one over. I'll let
no. Think about it like this.
I'm not gonna do that one. I can't.
Lauren, UCLA has their best chance this year. To be honest, UCLA upgraded way better than from last year. I do think they can contend with UConn, and I think Lauren Betts will be that leader. Like now that you got Sienna. Like it's gonna take some off of Lauren, and now that they got better shooters on there too, it's gonna be easier for them to enter the paint.
They look better, but I'm going by, like I said, Corey Close came out a week ago and said Lauren Betts is a generational player, and I know she's
no.
Yeah, and I know they even get Walker Ledger back.
I think Lauren is better than Camilla in college. I think she'll have a better career than Camilla. I do.
You mean in the W?
Oh, I think she'll be better than Camilla in the W too.
Maybe defensively. I'm not sure.
I think
I don't even know. I was gonna say maybe offensively. Tyrese, to your point, I don't know.
I think both.
I don't know.
Maybe I really don't know.
I know she'll be more. I know she'll be more consistent. I don't know. I don't know where we're gonna end up yet, though.
If UCLA here,
hold on. You keep going. So Brooke said Lauren Betts is too unpredictable compared to AZ. AZ is consistent. And then A said Lauren Betts doesn't have enough skills to translate to the
All
pros.
right.
She needs to
Who
get
said
more.
I
that?
agree with that.
She needs to get more mobile. I agree with that too.
I agree
Oh,
with
they
that.
said
Offense,
Lauren Betts or
yes.
AZ?
So
Lauren.
Brooke
He
said
talking about Lauren.
Brooke said Lauren Betts is too unpredictable compared to AZ. AZ is consistent, and then A said Lauren Betts doesn't have enough skills that translate to the pros. She needs to get more mobile.
Oh, okay.
I agree.
I thought he said
Especially
AZ.
on offense. On offense, yeah, I don't think she have
And
enough
Cam
skills.
said Betts is much better than Camilla. I don't know that. I don't know that.
Nah, she is. If
I'm not sure about that
can play in the
either.
W, so can Lauren.
I don't know.
I
No,
I am not
agree.
I'm not
I
convinced that
think
Camilla has
she
a
can
better
play for
skill
sure.
set than Lauren Betts. I'm sorry.
I think Lauren has like a better passing ability, but like as a scorer, I really don't know. I don't feel like either of them are like crazy scorers though.
I think Lauren is a better scorer and Camilla's a better defender.
And then Lauren can't shoot free throws. Camilla can. So I really don't know. I don't know.
I hesitate to say who's a better scorer yet until Lauren gets to the league and it becomes more physical. But what I will say is Lauren Betts has a better head for the game of basketball. Lauren Betts knows how to seal. She knows how to position her body. Now, is that going to translate physicality wise in the league? They still might bump her off her spot. I don't know.
That's a good point because Camilla sucks at game positioning.
Well, I'm telling you right now, they probably could have beat South Carolina last year. They just ran into UConn. They did. Like, and I got them better than South Carolina this year too.
Do you have a crush on somebody on that team?
Lauren? Nah. You gotta stop.
I'm dead ass asking. Are you being genuine or do you have a crush on somebody?
No. I'm genuine. I'm genuine. I think they're better than South Carolina this year.
Does UCLA have blonde players?
I think
you gotta stop with that. What the hell?
I think Braden had them picked in their bracket, didn't you?
I did last year,
Yeah.
and they finished, and really they lost with UConn. Like, what are we talking about? They lost with the champions.
I'm that man. I remember having this conversation, and I knew they weren't going to win it, but I knew that they weren't fluke either. Like, I get what you're saying, and I think that they did a great job this offseason. I think their coach is doing them a disservice by gassing them too hard. I think they can get to the Final Four, but I don't think they have enough gas to do it all, though.
Man, they got better everything this year. I'm not gonna lie, for they got better shooters. They got that one European girl too. She's really good. I was looking at her highlights.
I know everybody they got, and I know who got UConn got coming too. I know who South Carolina got coming too. I just don't think they can win it all.
Let's see. I'm telling you, man, they're gonna have the same record as last year. I don't think they're gonna lose to USC again, though. I don't think so.
I guess that's a great segue. We'll shift topics. We'll have to revisit this. South Carolina. So I'll end it with this. Cam said South Carolina. Actually, I'll end it with the comments and we'll shift topics. Cam said UCLA is not better than South Carolina. LMAO. Lawrence A said Lauren is definitely a good WNBA player, but a number one pick should eventually be an MVP level. And they also put physicality should translate. The bigger concern might be her ability to do anything but deep seals. And then fun games put Maryland. Let's go.
Oh, Maryland got a mob.
Braden put South Carolina fans the most delusional.
People sleep. If Bree McDaniel comes back healthy, Maryland will be in the Elite Eight or further again.
Yeah, we talking that we're almost around the corner for this conversation with NCAA. All right, so I guess let's shift. So let me ask y'all this: do you want to talk about Kalia Copper's comments, or do you want to talk about the game first?
That doesn't matter.
Which game?
Tonight?
Indiana game against Phoenix. How about both?
We talk about the game.
We could just mix it in. So obviously, Alyssa Thomas, she had a 32-point game. She ended up losing to the Indiana Fever, starred by Ari McDonald, who had an amazing game. She had a career high in points. She led her Indiana Fever team to a win at home. Don't forget AB. Shout out to Leah Boston, who's also been balling.
Didn't she have like 20 points, like 11 rebounds or something like that?
Go take it away, Braden. So take it away. Keep going. Keep reading.
I'm telling you this Indiana team won without Kelsey Mitchell scoring 10 points. Like that's actually pretty impressive to think about.
And go ahead, keep going.
It just seems like the predictions about like Indiana getting so much better, like to build around Caitlin, it looks like it's coming true. Like I think Indiana's gonna probably finish a top 5 seed. They've already beaten every top team. They beat they beat New York. They beat Phoenix. They beat Seattle. Really, there's only 2 teams they haven't beat yet, which I think they'll end up beating both of them. I think the GMs did the great job in recruiting players, and I think it's looking good for them. Now I'm surprised they actually beat Phoenix. I do, but it's crazy.
So
I got to pause them right there.
Go ahead.
No, sorry. Like I said, I didn't mean to cut you off because I saw the needle moving all across my screen, and I want to bring it back and to law averages. I can agree that there's addition by subtraction, and but this whole notion that the offseason acquisitions look right now, one of the biggest factors of them winning the game the other night was Ari McDonald, and that wasn't an offseason move. That was a this year move.
That's fine though. That
For the record, now I told y'all that the young woman was good. I told y'all Ari McDonald has been a hooper since I don't know how long, and I said she's good. Oh no, she's not. She's a bum. She's a bum. I told you, just keep that in mind. I told y'all that young woman was a hooper, and I don't know what Los Angeles was thinking by releasing her, but y'all made a mistake.
No, I don't know who you're talking about.
Y'all can get to it.
I don't know who you're talking about because I was sitting up there and like I said, I asked the panel this year who was better between Ari and Odyssey, and if you look at it right now, I'm not losing that argument.
I watched her in college. I knew she was good. Like I knew she was good.
She's a 2-time defensive player of the year in her conference. But what I'm saying is last night she was able to drop 27. And I get that there's addition by subtraction and players are getting better. But is that going to fall off when you're trying to implement a high volume scorer coming back into your lineup that has her own motion?
How do you make it not fall off?
Say again?
How do you make it not fall off?
That's on coaching.
I agree. So do you think Stephanie is the coach to make sure that it doesn't fall off? Because they're playing good.
I think Stephanie White is a better coach. Hear me out. I don't care if I get attacked, but Stephanie White is a better coach when she doesn't have to monitor Caitlin.
Brandon.
What?
Hey, I'm telling you, we're going to have this conversation. I want to hear what you got to say to what he just said.
What's the comment? Just say what you want to say, Marl. Just say what you want to say.
Yeah, I already told you, if you're gonna build a team around Caitlin, you build a team around Caitlin, give her 4 or 5 shooters, and let her do what she does. Let her cook. But the way that this team is constructed is not like that. It's not like that. It's not in that type of vein. It's built like a more cohesive team. You have a center that's really great one-on-one, who has a lot of cohesion with Caitlin on the pick and roll. But I'm not gonna say that it's a problem, but it just becomes a lot more predictable when it's like pick and roll Aaliyah, pick and roll Aaliyah, pick and roll Aaliyah, and then it's like find Lexi, find.
They do need more play calls, yeah.
Correct.
I agree.
Find Sophie, find Lexi, right?
And then Caitlin saw ball.
Because they already figured out the pick and roll. A lot of teams have too.
They don't figure it out. It's just that they know that that's what they have, and then Aaliyah's gonna get the ball at the free throw line and look at either Lexi or Sophie or Kelsey for a 3, and then it's like it just becomes a little more predictable with Ari. This is not me saying that the Indiana Fever are better without Caitlin. Do not get this twisted. What I am saying though is that because teams they can't game plan for what the Fever are going to do without her. 1, because there's not a large sample size, and then 2, because you don't know who's going to be the leading scorer on any given night, depending on the matchup, because you have so many different dynamic options. So to your credit, Braden, Sophie Cunningham has been playing really well the last 7 games.
I've been telling you that, man.
I know. Lexi had 2 points last night, and I said, man, maybe I should start listening to Braden a little bit more on that point. And then the fact that the Fever are good. And if there is a way to implement, and I know like the fan base got mad that Ari and Caitlin were starting at the same time, and maybe that shouldn't happen. And I agree with that. Like maybe Caitlin should just come back. But if there is a way, and this is what I'm saying with Caitlin, the only issue I feel like with her, it's not her shot selection, it's just the turnovers. I feel like the difference between like a lot of players and like her is just like she'll again high risk, high reward. You're gonna get a lot of higher rewards with her, but when it's not there, it's not a good risk, and it kind of just like it takes teams back. When she has 5-6 turnovers in a game, it just kills the
Well,
momentum of games.
Well, Jabari. Other than the Aces game, what games do you think Indiana's lost because of Caitlin's turnovers? Because apparently somebody did the stats, the amount of turnovers Caitlin has, it doesn't always lead to points. There's more turnovers where it didn't lead to any points than it does.
I don't think it's turnovers. I legitimately go back to what I was saying about teams normalizing habits going towards the playoffs. And right now, since they've had consistent personnel and they're playing with the same pool of people, that they're what are they, 3 in a row right now? They figure out what they're supposed to do with the players they have.
And let me be clear too, she's been injured. I want to make sure she's been injured, so it's kind of difficult to kind of I'm not gonna say judge, but evaluate her game because she has been injured this season. But like I said, if you're playing in the game, you're playing in the game. We're all gonna evaluate you based on you playing in the game. But if you're hurt, then sit out the game and move on. But,
and she's just so ball dominant.
I
feel like this is
that's
kind
a
of
problem,
normal.
but I think that's a part of the problem, if that makes sense.
But I think it's normal to see I feel like Luka's last year on the Mavs, when he got injured for that little stretch, we saw players playing better. As a team all around, they were a little bit better. That doesn't mean they're better without Luka, but in some ways they're just going to be better when they don't have somebody hogging the ball every play.
Wasn't it the same with AD and the Lakers? The Lakers went on that little winning streak with LeBron last season too.
As she becomes a better off the ball player, the turnovers are going to drop. But what's really scary about Indiana is the fact that they were able to win a game against a really good team without playing very good defense. That's what's most scary to me. Both teams are over 100, and Indiana was able to beat them, and they didn't have their best defensive effort, which I thought Indiana is going to have to shore up their defensive end to be a for real contender, and they outgunned Phoenix.
I'm happy. I'm happy that they got a. I mean, not that I'm I don't care who wins the game, but I was happy with the result because it was a good game. Indiana played a really clean game, a really good game. They're methodical and they scored a lot of points. That was a great game. That was a great game to watch from start to finish. That was a great game. It was a great game.
But they are less predictable. You don't know where it's coming from.
That's my point. Yeah. But that can only take you. Okay, so again, do I think they're better with Caitlin? The answer is absolutely and unequivocally yes, because that's only going to last you for so long. You're not going to win a championship without her, versus not have I love Ari McDonald, but she's not going to lead the Indiana Fever to a championship without Caitlin. No. I want to make that clear. I want to make that very clear.
Oh no, and I think anybody that's not hating and being emotional knows they need Caitlin Clark to be a championship team. Okay. My last step for them is, can they connect what they're doing without Caitlin with what Caitlin does best, and that's the job of the head coach to do, and that's what we have not seen on a consistent basis yet. Anybody that can't fit that is a little bit emotional.
Yes, you couldn't have said it better. Yes, it's up to Stephanie White to integrate Caitlin back into this lineup and make sure that the ball keeps popping the way that it does. It doesn't have to be her looking for an assist every single play down the court. It is what it and I guess now we can talk about this. We can talk about this now, because when it comes to Paige and Braden, you may not like this, but she's not looking to dominate the ball every single play. And maybe that's a part of just the curse. And that's what I was going to ask. And we can get back to Kalia, but do you think that there is a realm in which Paige Beckers can be a better player than Caitlin? And I say that because she doesn't dominate the ball as much as Caitlin does. Now,
it's possible. Of course, it's possible.
Maybe she needs to more because her team isn't winning as much, right? But she plays like a player that wins a lot of games, and I'm not saying that Caitlin doesn't. This is not me saying that she doesn't, but I'm saying she play it's easier. She play okay. So how Ari McDonald is winning games without a quote unquote superstar player on her team, or is not the superstar point guard. Caitlin really, Paige really just integrates herself as just one of the people on the team, even though she's a superstar type of player, and she is Go ahead. I'll let y'all go. I ain't gonna say no more.
What's the question?
It's like the Luka versus Ant debate.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
first of all, I gotta ask you where you get this picture from because she looks super strong in this picture.
Oh, I mean, this is pregame. She always wears that during pregame.
She looks diesel.
she's not. I mean, Paige got to hit the weight room more, but she's not.
Bro, you guys got to defend your threes better. This is the second time where the same woman's got the same got a 3-pointer on you. Ileana Rupert, what's going on for? Your perimeter defense is doing terrible right now.
You know, you want to know what's funny, Braden? Is the Mystics allow the lowest 3-point shooting percentage against them than any team in the league. So it's like
Obviously not this game. I saw it. I thought it was the Valkyries I thought it was the Valkyries play calling. I thought they were moving the ball well. Another three. Like it just seems like the Mystics is just crumbling on perimeter defense right now.
What happens is since I spoke on that today, it's gonna come back to bite me in the cheeks. It's fine.
So some of the commenters, Megan put Paige is amazing, but her team is losing, so it's hard to say. I agree with that. John put Paige is a better all-around player than CC. Let me see who else. Jermaine.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Jermaine says CC accounts for more offensive production than anyone in the league. And then Poach says Kaylin about to win Coach of the Year.
Another three. Oh, never mind. It was a timeout. I'm sorry. I'm locked in right now.
I'll read some of this, but just to kind of go on, what they said, from an efficiency and versatility standpoint, Paige appears to be the more well-rounded player. When comparing the rookie season, the former national championship looks like the better scorer, facilitator, and better defender. Take scoring, for example. I kind of fast forward that part. I'll let y'all read it. She is converting more field goals per game, meaning Paige, and is doing it at a higher percentage. Playmaker is another area of contrast. Clark dishes out more assists per game, but her assist-to-turnover ratio is 1 to 5.
I'm gonna help these people in the comments out. Both players have the components to be great players by the time they get to their peaks, and that's still 5 to 6 years away. So everybody's just being overly microwaving and emotional, and I know that's what we do in sports. But both players are really elite players.
So who would you rather have right now?
Healthy versus healthy.
Everybody's healthy. Who are you taking right now? If you had one pick, who are you picking? If you're Gino Auriemma, or if you're Kurt Miller, or if you're Stephanie, if you're Kelly Kroskoff, who are you taking?
You already know who I'm picking, so
I'm still taking Caitlin.
So we got one for Caitlin. TJ, who you there? You there with us? Who you picking? Well, I'll come back to TJ. Okay, go.
I really don't know.
I know.
I'll probably still go Caitlin though.
A healthy Caitlin will give you around 20 and 10 still.
The commenters are saying Paige.
So
commenters are saying Paige.
Well,
that's fine.
It's
all
so
the
close.
saying Paige.
A healthy Caitlin will also make her other team better too.
Let me say my answer out loud so I don't get caught up in some type of controversy, because Paige clearly, from a clinical standpoint, if I look at all components of basketball and what I want to do with the team and how many options I can have and versatility, I'm taking Paige backwards all day, every day.
So now the commenters are saying, so Ben said Kate. I heard you, Falcor. Ben said Kaylin. Jundahl said Kaylin. A lot. It's split. It's split. It's still split. It's still split down the middle. A lot of people are saying Kaylin. A lot of people are saying Paige. We're gonna see.
It's 1 and 2.
I definitely think it's definitely a debate though, for sure.
Oh, what's a debate?
Yeah, for sure.
It's a debate. Braden said that there was no debate. That
what?
Paige, what? I'm telling you.
When did I say that?
When did I say that? No, I'm telling you. Kaylin made all WNBA, so you can't compare. Kaylin broke a Brazilian
Jabari, no, that's not what I was saying. Jabari, you're acting like me now. Jabari, you're acting like me now. No, I said I don't think Paige is gonna beat Caitlin's rookie year. I just not looking like it just yet. That's all I said.
Okay,
I didn't say
so
Paige
she's not beating her rookie year, but she's beating her sophomore year.
That's fine. That's fine. I like I said, like the 4-4 said it best. A sophomore slump could very much happen.
But what do you think it takes to beat somebody's rookie year?
That's what I asked him. I'm like, does she have to break all of her records?
Because what I'm saying is usually when we compare rookies, we don't include accolades. We just compare the players.
I mean, I try to. I mean, the thing about it is though, I think Paige.
You think for her to have a better rookie year, she needs to have more team success and be first team.
I think Paige. I think they need to make the playoffs. I do, and I get it. It's like not just a team thing, but like I do
Time
think
out.
the playoffs do need to happen.
Go
And
ahead.
I think
Why?
Paige.
I agree with you, Falcor. I already know what you're about to say.
Yeah,
Why?
like you get drafted to the worst team in the league. Why do you automatically have to make the playoffs before anybody makes any moves or play? Like we just talked about their experimental stage.
It just looks better on paper. It does.
You see, it's
And
accolades.
that brings up Tyrese's point about accolades. Like,
Yep.
how are we comparing it? What are the
Yep.
components? Because there was a lot of ESPN created records made up last year too.
I'm not taking those account. Like I'm not taking down the account. Like no. I'm not taking account like the Caitlin was fastest to make 200 points and 50 assists. No, I don't care about all those. I don't know why people like hype that up. Wait, that's sophomore. Wait, that's sophomore year. Right, that's still sophomore year.
So is it worse that she's outperforming a sophomore or a rookie?
All right, we're talking about an unhealthy sophomore. We're talking about a sophomore that's been injured all year.
Playing the game.
What?
She was playing the game.
You know that's part of being in a sophomore slump is injuries. It's science. That's part of it.
Yeah, like I don't care if Paige outplayed Caitlin her sophomore year. Like I said, there is very much a possibility that Paige is a better player. Like what's the topic right now though? That what? Paige is outperforming Caitlin right now? I agree.
I haven't given an opinion. I just wanted to know who y'all would rather have. Caitlin is way better, getting fouled constantly. Yeah, it's split. It's really split 50-50 with these chats.
I'm just saying what Caitlin did her rookie year. That's like she broke so much records. Like we got to take that into account.
Constantly? Who said that?
So I mean, people can get mad at me, but when you say it's split, it's been split. But when people make commentary about somebody getting fouled all year, that's not a basis for what we're talking about.
I don't include that either.
People being guarded for 94 feet. Like you should guard her 94 feet because she's gonna fry you if you don't.
Well, let me address that real quick too. Like the guarding 94 feet is a very elementary argument because when you play basketball above a JV level, the people that get guarded 94 feet is because they got ball pressure because it's more likely they're going to turn the ball over, not because they're going to shoot from the other side of half court.
I mean, that's a part of it too, though. But yeah, that's true. If we aren't able to use accolades, Caitlin is the best college player in the modern era. That's a good argument.
But that's not the same though.
That's a good.
That's not the same though because we do
argument.
Because people.
No, that's a good argument.
But no. But that literally has nothing to do with what I said. Even though I do think Caitlin is the best college player ever, like that has nothing to do with what I said. We do use accolades to compare.
When
we're talking about careers, we do use accolades.
I didn't know that.
But when we're talking about rookie of the year, we've never used accolades. That's never been a thing. So
I can still talk. I can still talk about how Caitlin led in what was it? 2 categories. She led in assists. She led in 3-pointers. I'm sorry. We got to take into account this. Like Caitlin had a very dominant year too. And granted, this is a different season. Like where a lot of players.
Absolutely.
Who do you have to be more selective in placing other players around?
Okay. I mean that's also a thing too. Wait.
No,
but then it's like at the same time, if you're good enough, I'm willing to take anything. I'm willing to pause. I'm willing to build anything around you.
That's a heck of a save, Tyrese. But out of the 156 players, and I love that answer. If I'm a GM, going back to where we started, who do I have to be more selective around placing players around, Paige or Caitlin?
I mean, you can obviously say Caitlin.
Hey, but
Paige. But really, we can say the same thing. All right, never mind. Go ahead.
To counter that point, though, Falcourt, Spider-Man put this comment: CC can make a trash team good, Paige can't. Now, to counter that point, which one played with 2 All-Stars and which one didn't? And shout out to Enrique because I really do think you're an All-Star caliber player.
Which one took a team to? Go ahead.
It's not a counterpoint if we're talking trash teams when I'm talking about who you being selective and building a team. So we're starting at the same point. So that's a completely different argument. And being selective, and you have one player.
It's easier to build around Paige.
Thank you.
It is. It's easier to build around Paige.
I parked my Tesla there.
But again, this is the high risk, high reward. But okay, it might be easier, but it goes back to the high risk, high reward thing that I'm saying. Like, who gives you on any given night, you don't know what you can get from, and that's a good thing and a bad thing sometimes. But you don't know what you can get from Caitlin. Like she can go for 40, she can go for 30. Like,
don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. 20 minutes ago, I just said we're talking about 2 elite players that haven't hit their prime. But if you're gonna force us into this argument, we're gonna go to town and we're gonna split hairs. Like that's what we do.
I feel like the sample This is going to be a great conversation for the next 5 to 10 years, like between the both of them. This is going to be a great conversation. This is like people were saying that Angel is in a rival, which is insane. In another note as well, but this is the add Paige Beckers to the Kill Bill list. Like she is absolutely on this list. Diana Taurasi got removed. Paige Beckers got added. Like
here's the difference though. We knew that when Paige was at UConn, we were just waiting for her to get healthy.
I don't hear you.
It was a no-brainer.
What?
That's I don't hear you. He's cooking.
What? No, I mean, what do you want me to say to that? Paige really couldn't do anything without 2 lottery picks. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sorry, and we can talk about her sophomore year too. Like what? Who'd she have? She had Dorka. She was a 7th. I'm sorry, but Caitlin's second best player was arguably Kate. No, I'm not gonna say Kate Martin. Honestly, we can say it was Sophie
Marshall.
Braden, I'm not
going
back. I'm not going back a year and a half, and we're not going to hit the rewind button and visit arguments that have already been debunked and defeated. That is
it's not. No, it's not. Like there was really no argument, especially about Caitlin's team. I'm sorry, Caitlin literally gravitated her team. I don't know what you're trying to say. Like look at the same players without Caitlin. I'm sorry. You know, Caitlin accounted for almost half of the assists too. She had to lead in assists too.
Paige Becker's only argument and the only debate was her getting healthy, and she's already proven everything that everybody was critiquing her for, and she's already in the argument that people didn't think she would be in her
what
first.
Did I critique Paige on?
So let me ask you this.
We're not talking about you.
Braden,
I don't know why.
Braden.
Obviously, Caitlin fans will critique Paige. I'm not disagreeing about that. Like, is the argument like a healthy Paige versus a healthy Caitlin, or is it that Paige obviously defied the standards?
The point started off with is that a year and a half ago, some of us were able to project and say that this was going to happen as soon as Paige got healthy.
KG, I wish KG were on this live right now.
Some people decided to take the argument that they still didn't know, as if we already didn't know from high school and above. Like we knew.
And this is what
Paige is obviously better than Caitlin in high school. I agree.
Hold on, Brady. I'll let you cook. Let me read some of these comments, and I want to add a little bit too. So June 8th said Paige is already all defensive and all WNBA. Paige is way better, said truly. John Boy said Juju will be better than both. Timmy said Paige was healthier senior year and got carried by a freshman.
Oh no, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Charles Davis said
those are those emotional comments.
But I don't agree with that though. No, Paige is still the best player on that UConn team.
Charles Davis said no one is guarding Paige, and if they did scheme against her, they would shut her down. And shout out to she put.
When people say stuff like that, I'd be wondering.
I don't pay attention to those comments, and I don't agree with that. I don't.
But let me add this too before y'all get back to it. Let me add this too. So to Falcor's point, because I'm playing devil's advocate, because I'm still split. If you ask me who would I rather have, I'm always gonna swing for the home run, right? I'm always gonna swing for the home run. But to Falcor's point, and this is I already told you, I kind of came around after the national championship in that finals. I mean, in that NCAA tournament run. I already gave up my position on the Paige argument.
What was your original position?
My original position is that Caitlin is better, and there's no way that.
Oh,
Paige
really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Even I didn't have that position. I knew Caitlin was still better, but I knew it'd be close. I knew Paige would be.
I never thought that. I thought that Caitlin was like a 10 and Paige would be like a 7 or 8 at best.
Really? Okay.
But now, and this is not even now, but since the NCAA run, the NCAA tournament. Shout out to Sarah Strong, who's obviously a monster player in herself. But since that run and just watching her senior year, I'm like, I see what people were saying before the injury when she was a freshman and she won National Player of the Year. Now, to Falcor's credit, this is important, right? You're telling me Caitlin is that much better than Paige, et cetera, right? Paige is a rookie. She comes into the WNBA. Right now, if you had to pick between Caitlin or Paige to make an all WNBA team, which one are you going to pick, Braden?
What you mean with the stats?
Right now. Right, just it's a simple question. Right now.
So yeah, when Caitlin's unhealthy, I'm taking Paige. Paige, yeah.
Okay. So she comes into the league as a rookie. She takes Caitlin's spot on the all WNBA team. And that's his credit. And that's what he was saying. He was saying just wait for a healthy Paige to come into the league and things are gonna change. And right now, he's right.
And
I mean-
and on top of that,
I'm not saying Caitlin can't be better or isn't better. I'm just saying right now.
No, I'm not disagreeing. If Paige makes an All NBA first, no, I'm not mad if Paige does it. Like I said, I had Paige being a top 3-point guard coming in the league. I think I had her like 10th on my list, like so far for best players in the W. Like I don't think it makes any difference. Like if you said Paige is better, there's definitely a good argument for it. I'm not disagreeing, and I think Paige is definitely.
Wait, Brayden, let me ask you. So, Paige. So I don't know if Paige is making first team, but I think we all have her at least second team, right?
Yeah, I got her as a lock at second team, like fighting for that.
At worst, yeah.
Okay, so is Caitlin's is her season automatically better because she was first team? If Paige makes second still?
Wait, is Caitlin's season better? It's just the fact that what Caitlin has done the whole season, and honestly, there could be a biasy to it, but Caitlin she just dominated so much in a lot of ways, like that last season. I'm sorry, she led in 2 categories. She did break so many records, and I know you don't account for accolades, but I do take that into account. All the records
you should take it into an account.
Like the thing about it is, I think Paige right now is like at that Stewie. What?
We're also having 2 different conversations because
I think. I'm sorry. Do you want to go ahead? I'm sorry. I was just gonna end up with one more point.
Just real quick. I want everyone to understand we're having 2 different conversations. We're having who's had better production so far in their career, and what I've been saying since college is that as an overall basketball player, there's more components to Paige that I think are valued in terms of coaches, in terms of connectivity, in terms of cohesion. But if you want to talk about stats and who's had the more, that's a conversation. That's a different conversation than I'm having.
I wanted to concede in a point real quick. Kind of looking back at it, I don't want to go the Monica McNutt route, and like say like if one makes the playoffs, like they're automatically better, because I think it automatically does. Like you lose that. No, I do think you lose the point because like I'm not gonna say Chet Holmgren had a better rookie season than Wemby. I can't do that.
Things do change from league to league, but in the NBA, like we would like never talk about rookies and talk about accolades. We just talk about who's the better player.
Hey, basketball.
I think right now Paige is probably gonna take Stewie's spot for like I think Stewie. What was it like Caitlin and then Stewie was like right there.
That might be a real possibility that Breonna Stewart doesn't make first.
Oh yeah, Stewie's out the whole season.
Yeah. That's a real possibility. Alicia
Paige might make first team then, yeah.
Paige might make first team, yes.
Paige might be. Might. She might.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They both made first team their rookie year. Are you still gonna say Caitlin had a better rookie year?
No, yeah, I will because I'm still gonna take like in terms of like a rookie season, I will still take that into account.
She's playing with 2 other All-Stars compared to Paige is playing with no other All-Stars.
That's fine. I'm still gonna take what she did though. Like I'm sorry, but she led in 2 different categories and she broke so many. She broke so many records.
Is it easier to lead the league in assists playing with 2 other All-Stars or no other All-Stars?
I'm not gonna do that to Caitlin. I can't take. I'm not taking. No, I'm not gonna put Caitlin down for that.
Is it easier to lead the league playing with 2 other All-Stars or no other All-Stars?
2 other All-Stars. Okay, you obviously. I'm not taking that away from Caitlin. No, no, I'm not gonna do that because that's not fair for Caitlin if you do that. Like Paige is still playing with Enrique. I'm sorry, you rate Enrique so highly.
You're making my argument. Like
no, I'm not. No, because if you rate Enrique so highly, Paige is still playing with Enrique.
You don't rate Enrique that high.
What? Who said I don't? I still had Enrique in my top 25.
Okay. Is Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston top 25 or top 15 to you?
I think I had Kelsey Mitchell 18, and I think I had Aaliyah like 14.
Yeah, again, I think it's easier to lead the league in assists with playing with 2 other All-Stars and not 2 other All-Stars.
How about 3-pointers?
You said okay. How about she's a better 3-point shooter? I'm not gonna take that away from her.
Caitlin still led the league in 3-pointers and was third all time in 3-pointers.
A better 3-point shooter, which is why they.
You can be Paige leading the league in mid-range.
What?
This is what I'm saying. Y'all are having a conversation.
Paige is leading the league in mid-range. She is. Paige is the best mid-range shooter in the league.
Yeah. At this point, we can continue to have this rolling conversation moving forward. I just wanted to get to the origin because we were literally having conversations off of emotions over a year ago that didn't include health, and people were telling me that Caitlin Clark is a better ball handler than Paige, so I had to dismiss some people. Like, there's some ridiculous nonsense that need to be clarified, and we need to get to a starting line that we can at least have intelligent conversation about the game. That's all. And it's not on Braden. Braden didn't do this.
No, for sure, no. All right, so let's speak about ridiculous conversations. We will revisit this. Kalia Copper, I love her to death. I can't get behind it. She's a legend. It is distasteful, and we'll end with this. What are your? I'm gonna let her talk. I'm gonna let her talk right quick. Yeah, I'm sure y'all.
And this is disrespect. I think she handled it well. I mean, I don't understand. Like she a legend, and just all the things that she's done for the league. Um, and just the disrespect. I can't get down with it. They booed her. She didn't say a word to the crowd. Um, People talked some trash to her, but we had her back. But it's just very distasteful for what their fan base is doing. As far as when it comes to DB, because it's just like she's just the sweetest soul. And the situation didn't work for her, and that's just not what she wanted or whatever. But it's just we don't need all of that. It's just unnecessary.
Y'all want me to go first, or y'all want to go first?
Go ahead.
I don't want to hear none of that shit. Straight up, I don't want to hear none of that shit. Okay, there's let's break it down like this. First of all, this is professional sports. Fans are allowed to boo or cheer for whoever they please. And let me be clear. Even before I start my points. If you're spouting off racist stuff, or if you're spouting out stuff about personal stuff about people's parents dying, like the guy who got ejected in MLB, there is no room. I'm gonna repeat it. There is no room for that. There's no room in the game of sports or in the game of professional sports or even amateur for anyone to be just abhorrent and just vile and cruel. Like that should never happen. Now, to continue with my point, I don't want to hear that shit. First of all, it's professional sports. Fans are allowed to boo and they're allowed to cheer for whomever or whoever that they want to. That I don't even know why this is honestly a talking point. And Ka, I know that you're sticking up for your teammate, so shout out to you and shout out to North Philly for doing that. Like, I understand it. But what I will say is, like, if you're DeWanna Bonner, do you think you weren't going to get booed going into that situation? And then just to take it a step further, what happened last night in Indiana? I'm a Miami Heat fan. Shout out to my Miami Heat, my resident local Miami Heat. We took LeBron James in arms when he left Cleveland, and we had to go watch him play in Cleveland, where you could see the tension. It was palpable. People were burning jerseys. People were pissing on his jerseys. People were doing God knows what. Death threats at the hotel when he was leaving to the game. From what's being reported, half of that stuff hasn't happened to DeWanna Bonner. So just to meet boos in a crowd, I mean, you should expect boos if you're an away team going into another arena anyway. But especially if you play for the same team and then you ended up leaving mid-season for whatever reason happened, even if it wasn't amicable, like I don't understand. I don't understand it. I really don't understand why this is even a talking point. And just like I don't understand it. But for DeWanna, she didn't play well. The Indiana Fever crowd won that matchup. Like they won that matchup. But I don't understand why she wouldn't expect to get booed going into that situation. And I'm gonna just leave it as that. That's just that simple. And I'll let y'all go to it. And yeah, the commenters got a lot to say about Europe. Like you can go to Europe where they're throwing flares in the crowd. They're throwing flares in the actual crowd. They're throwing popcorn. They're throwing green dildos in Atlanta. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nothing like that happened last night. Nothing like that happened last night in Indiana. So yeah, go ahead. I'll let y'all go on that one. I just don't understand that one.
I just want to say something real quick to add to that. Like, aren't we excited that the WNBA is in a place that we're booing a player that left the recent team? Like, I don't care about how it went down, and there's still a lot of unresolved data about that. But like you said, this is sports. And if Indiana has developed a culture and a home environment where they're booing a player that recently left and it didn't work out, that's great for sports. And my whole thing is at the same time, DeWanna has got to recognize that there were going to be hard feelings, but she's got to also take that as a sign of respect. That means those fans had an expectation that she was going to be able to help them. And it didn't happen in the 9 games, and a lot happened during that stint, including their own coach wasn't even emotionally available because she was dealing with her own stuff at a time that DeWanna was dealing with some decisions she had to make. So there's a lot to unpack there, but it's sports, and it's a situation that you're supposed to boo. And the player is supposed to take that as respect, like, all right, it didn't work out, but they must think I was worth something because they booed me.
Facts.
Anybody else, they would have just bought whatever. They wouldn't have cared. There would have been no emotional attachment.
It's facts. Braden, Tyrese, if y'all have something to say, this is like, yeah. I mean, if y'all add on to it, like, I feel like it's common sense, but I'll let y'all add to it if y'all have something to add.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think she was just sticking up for her teammate.
Yeah,
that's all it was.
I can see Copper's point around there, but if you really want to try to be like in the NBA realm or being as popular as that, you got to learn to handle it.
I mean,
'Cause this was like
they've been booed before. Go ahead.
it seems like not if they're making a big deal about it.
I don't think this is a big deal at all. Like, nobody was throwing something. Again, this is from what I've seen. I didn't hear anything racist. I wasn't at the game. I didn't see I didn't see. I don't know what they said, but AT was jawing at fans during the game too. AT was jawing at fans during the game. I could pull that up for y'all.
But you know what?
Right.
There's another element that people aren't even thinking
last night.
Oh, my fault. There's
ahead,
another element people aren't thinking about is the fact that AT and DeWanna played for the Connecticut Sun last year, and that's the team that knocked out the Fever. So there could have just been boos off of that.
I think it's a boost for a bunch of different reasons.
No, that they are, but what I'm saying is hypothetically they could have gotten booed for that reason as well, and it would have been boos.
This is AT drawing at some fans last night. Like, you should tell like, this is.
I think it's good though.
I think.
I hope we get this matchup first round.
I think, and then like for Ka, I'm like, this is the growth of the league in front of your eyes. This is what you want. Like, this is exactly what you want. I don't mean, obviously, again, I'm not saying that there's a space for like racism and stuff like that. Like, I disagree with that. But like, for one, fans to be engaged in games to like levels that they haven't been, and then two, they're giving you notoriety, and the fact that they care and they're passionate, and you have a fan base like Indiana who is playing without Caitlin, and then just peep these ratings. 74, almost 1 million viewers through 56 games across all networks, 21% higher than the WNBA's full season viewer in 2024. And then just to add this, the non-Fever games are up 37%. So people care. People care about the W, right? Fever games are up almost 7% and 1 million viewers. Like, the ratings are showing that people care about the WNBA. And just to kind of just top it off, the cherry on top. Did DeWanna Bonner expect a tribute video or something? Because that's what happens when you quit on the team. Shout out to Black. I couldn't have said that better. Like, I don't understand I don't understand why this was a talking point on Twitter last night.
I mean, DeWanna didn't complain, did she?
No, I mean, but Alyssa Thomas, she did get fined. I'm happy you brought that up. Alyssa Thomas got fined, or somebody got fined in the Phoenix Mercury. And I don't want to let me just say this. Allegedly, it was said that the Phoenix Mercury didn't make a key player available for media presser last night. I think Sammy Whitcomb also did media last night, but they wanted.
She missed it. Yeah, no. Alyssa Thomas missed it last night.
Okay,
she didn't go up.
But you have to make 2 players available. I mean, I know the language in the WNBA media policy says 2 key players, meaning 2 key players to the game. Like, you can't just bring somebody, a random person off the bench or whatever. But Sammy did start, so. I don't know, but Alyssa Thomas did miss the quote-unquote media session, and Phoenix looks like they were fine for that.
The boos weren't shocking. It was on social media. They were going to boo her before. They're going to boo her again. It's over 9 games. It is what it is. That's what it's going to be, and that's good for sports. I don't think
anything in this situation is really deep. Like,
no, it is.
I think that the fans have a normal reaction. I think Ka had a normal reaction. She just wanted to defend her teammate. I don't really think anything is like that deep. It's just sports.
I agree. And
this is good though.
It is good. TX, if you want to keep going, Braden, I was just gonna read comments.
No, I'm just gonna say it has. To your point, it has been a while since I've heard anyone say nobody's watching the W. Like, I think this is gonna like keep happening, and I think this is just gonna grow the league.
I agree,
and it's good too. It's good for clips.
TX said the AT doesn't like the fever, and she seriously don't like the fans. And then they're still going. A lot of people are still going back and forth about this. The CC
Caitlin and
Paige
Paige
topic.
thing.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm not understanding the need to compare. Yeah, NBA players complain to sometimes. Satsu basically, this is a good one. Timmy said Satsu basically thanked Dallas for booing her. They weren't really booing Satsu in Dallas, truthfully. I think she just used that as motivation to kind of.
Nah, they was booing her.
I think AT's just very
mean,
protected. I think AT's
Not
just
as
very
bad.
protective
Not
of
as
her
bad as
team.
they did the one
I was
last
about to
night.
say,
But
yeah.
they was booing her.
She was kind of adored in like Satsu was kind of adored in Dallas. Like nobody wanted her to leave.
But
nobody wanted her to leave. So,
but again,
Oh.
if we're talking about this in a sports sense, you know, psychologically speaking, like if you're getting booed,
that means you're good.
It's a sign of respect, and it's got to be embraced, and it's an attention getter, and it's something that if I was a player and I was recently removed from a team and I came back, I either want a standing ovation or I want them to boo the hell out of me. Period.
It's true. That's true. Hey, Falcor, before we leave, your Mystics getting cooked tonight by Golden State.
It always looks like that. It always.
Damn, he lagged out.
No, they're on a run right now though.
They're up by 12 by half. They're getting cooked.
Oh, you're ahead of me. You're ahead of me.
Yeah, they getting
Wait,
cooked.
Did he lag out for y'all too?
Yeah, I mean
he lagged
that's
out.
perfect timing. That's perfect timing. Go if y'all had Tyrese, Braden, if y'all had to close the thoughts about to call you up for. I'll miss the entire fourth. Not
my closing thoughts.
Go ahead.
Kate Martin the GOAT.
Kate Martin,
first team all W.
Leone
First team all defense.
Top 5 Feebich. That's my closing thought. Top 5.
Nah, not after the last game. Not after the last game.
Feebich has so much shot creating. Hey yo, we caught Brady just blatantly lying to us again about Feebich.
You did not know it's not. She's created her own shot.
Tyrese, who is Braden's starting 5 Glaze? Glaze in starting 5. Sabrina at point, Feebich at the 3. Sophie at the 2.
Bro, this is crazy.
We need
Sophie's doing great, man.
We need 2 more.
Yeah, we do. 2
more for starting 5, because I was thinking about that list. Who is your starting 5 for Glaze?
Surprised you didn't add Lauren. I'm surprised you didn't add Lauren.
Lauren Betts in the league, but Lauren Betts would be your starting center for sure. Lauren Betts is your starting center.
You can still add it.
Yeah, Tyrese, Lauren Betts at the center. We need one more. We need one more for the Glaze list. I don't know who his forward is. Who is another forward that Raiden folks with like that?
I feel like that's somebody else. He be Glaze. I can't think of it.
I can't either.
Well, that's good. We're just gonna end it right there. All right. I'm telling you, all my narratives are coming true right now. I'm telling you, it's working out. It's working out.
Sophie Feebich.
That's crazy that you say that.
That's his big 3: Sophie, Feebich, and Sabrina. He used to glaze Lexi a little bit too. But then once Sophie came there,
when did I ever
Sophie replaced.
No, hold up.
Sophie
when did I ever glaze Lexi?
Bro, used to glaze Lexi.
My only hold on. My only Lexi take was that she should have started. It was Katie Lou Katie Lou was being a bum. I was like saying, we got to get Katie Lou out of there. This girl could not even run down the court. She would be like halfway to like playing like to getting on the D, and then they would already score, and then she was already running back to the offense.
Hey,
no,
chat,
I'm not.
Who is Braden's 4 in the Glaze list? That's what we need to know.
He used to like Lexi, man, and then Sophie came there.
It was just because she's cute. I'm not afraid to admit it.
There's got to be one more. That's I'll probably go Alicia Clark at the 4, and then we switch Feebich and her.
I'm cool with it.
There's another one outside of Alicia Clark. Braden, what's your closing thoughts, man, before we head out? And then Falcor, I don't know if you
can y'all hear me?
Liberty and 6. Liberty and 6.
Hey, I hope.
I like I said, if they made a competitive game without Breanna Stewart against the best team, it's just looking better for the Liberty.
Did you put that bet in for Sabrina to be Finals MVP?
I'm probably going to. I think Sabrina's going to be Finals MVP.
Hey, you put that in. That's why got some decent odds.
These are my closing thoughts. Falcor, if you want to go after me, Tyrese, I'll steak dinner. Ain't no way in hell they're winning 2 games in the month of August. I'll take the over on that bet any day, straight up, any day.
Tyrese, I go to 4, man. I go to 4.
Yeah, 4 games makes it more reasonable. I would probably go under, but 2, they're gonna go over that one. I'll take that any day. Pause.
I guarantee
They
you they
probably
win
could
less
listen
than
to
three.
them tomorrow.
They're definitely winning less than 3.
Oh, I'm telling you, put the steak dinner on it, bro. I will cash out the steak dinner. Say less. Real
Okay.
talk. Say boom. Hey, we got it. It is what it is. Falcor, what you got? What you got? Closing thoughts. We out of here.
Since you tried to take a dig at my Mystics before my connection cut off, pay attention to the second half. We are a better second half team. We're going to ramp up the defense. This is a playoff game. More people need to be talking about these August rivalries going towards the playoffs. We're getting that 8th seed.
Hey, we'll see. I hope so. Hey, I don't mind. This is not a bad pick. Tyrese, Braden said, we should bet a foot massage. No Diddy.
I was joking.
Nah, yeah,
I was
you know,
joking.
Brandon
I was
be on
joking.
that weird stuff.
I was joking. No. I was joking.
He was
I
like,
did
yo,
not
show
expect
your
you to
foot
read that
on
out
the
loud.
thing.
I did not expect you to read that out loud.
Hey, what if they trade Brittany Sykes?
Hey, I think that's a realistic possibility.
What you think, 4-4?
Where would she go?
You really gonna slide that in at the end, huh? Pause.
Yeah, I had to. I thought about it.
If they do, it was supposed to happen last summer anyway, so I'm not shocked and I'm okay. I'm just going with what we have now, but they better get a heck of a pick, and they better stay committed to the youth. I'm okay with them letting Sykes go if they don't get all myopic and have this short-minded viewpoint where they want to all of a sudden get veterans now. If they're going to stick with the youth and get somebody young or accumulate draft picks, I'm okay being patient. But if they make a dumb trade for a veteran who might be in their pick, I don't want it.
So Falcor, I mean, let me. I'll kind of add with this. So 6'8" said the Mercury would be a good team. I had another good team in mind that'd be really good for them. Seattle. I think that would work for both teams.
Yeah.
Seattle would get a 2-guard, and then y'all would get their pick. I think that'd be a great trade for both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that because if we get another pick in the top 8, then that'd be 2 picks in the top 10, top 8 for next year. You know, I'm okay with that.
One last thing. Who do y'all think the Valkyries are gonna draft at 5?
Somebody. Good question.
I think Flage.
That's Flage.
All right, it's not gonna be a guard. It's not.
Yeah, well, 4 and 5 is Flage and Neepkins territory.
And who? Who's the second one?
Gianna Neepkins from UCLA now. Like that 4
What
and 5 is.
play?
Damn, she's top
She
5
can
in this
shoot 3
draft.
too. She can shoot a 3.
What position does she play?
She's top 5 in this draft.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
She's a guard. She's like a guard.
Crazy. Last year they had her in the second round.
I don't think
Other than AZ Fudge, she's the best shooter in the draft, and what she did with this America Cup team, like she's probably gonna get picked up either right before Flage or right after.
Okay, I didn't watch that.
See the vision.
Right. I think
See the UCLA vision right there. Come on.
Nah, I knew she was
They have to
good.
get a forward. They have to get a front court. The Mystics got. I'm sorry, not the Mystics. The Valkyries got to get a front court. They already got U-State coming.
Oh
in.
Yeah, isn't Josite coming next year?
They
coming
have her, Burton, Carla Late, and you got Tiffany Hayes. Kayla Thornton just got hurt. Then they need Monique. Like they have to upgrade Monique Billings, Temi. Like they have to upgrade their front court.
Golden State might get Agua fam.
I could see that. I could see that.
I hope it's Flage though. I want it to be Flage.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think Flage. Flage would be great.
Make sure you put that Flage topic on for your next show because we need to unpack that because some people have her rated very high and some people think she's slipping. And I'd like to talk about
there
that
too.
I'd like to talk about that later because that's a good topic.
We'll put that for tomorrow. With that being said, y'all, we watched this Mystics game. Y'all make sure y'all check out the website, sub to the Reddit, sub to the YouTube, all of the good things. Y'all follow us on social. Falcor, Tyrese, Braden, we out of here. I appreciate y'all. TikTok, I appreciate y'all for listening.
All right. Dallas less than 3 wins.